So, without further ado, let's dive in. So now we have the committee. There's a stump. Like a monster. A dinosaur. Yeah, there's a huge hoof print. The storeroom is shaking. Now we see all the stuff. Yeah, a big giant red eye. Is it Moozilla? I wonder are they gonna call the monster? Yeah, there's the kid with the horns. I think his name was Turnbull, but I'm not sure. He's glowing. His horns are glowing red. It's from a TV show. He's at the big building. And yeah, he's controlling some sort of giant monster, cow monster. Both horns with husks. What is this? April 6th, 10:02 a.m., big building. We have Kay, Lotta Hart, and Miles Edgeworth. They're at the plaza near the taxi, and there's some police officers in the area. So, what's it about? So, what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't ya? Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe. And yet, I can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said. Me either. Congratulations on another case solved. Yet, I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gourd Lake was. Or who really wrote that letter. We've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time. But whose? Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone. Both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reporting to do, so I catch you all some other time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already? You're trying to patronize me, girlie? You bet I got some new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. A good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pot. Somebody please! Whoa, what now? Oh, this is, Please, you have to help me! Huh, do I know her? Yeah, she's the assistant director for the Steel Samurai shows. I think she was there for the movie as well. What's the matter? Something happened? There's a body! It looks almost like a monster, man! A monster? Well, I'll be! Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of the scoop soup? This way, hurry! And Lotta's running as fast as she could. What's happened now? What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out. And they're gonna run towards the thing. Yeah, there's a giant hoof print on the ground. All the way through the concrete. Through the cement. April 6th, 10:05, big building, empty lot. Huh? This looks like... Yep, footprints. That right here's photo gold. Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that? Mr. Edgeworth, look! And the one squished the president of Zhangpa. Shilong Lang is here too. What's he doing here? Wait, the guy on the floor, that's... Oh no. Diesel Wan, the president of Zhangfa. And there's also some sort of gold dust on his suit. What happened? Okay. Agent Long! Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick? What is going on here? Huh? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? We can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which... The body is lying inside one of the footprints. There's no traces of blood either. What on earth happened to him? And one of the horns seems to be broken. Monster? Monster? What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them right there's monster prints, mister. That big old, bad old Taurosaurus done stomped right through here. I ain't never ever sure of nothing. Taurosaurus. Not Moozilla. Taurosaurus. Toru what now? And I suppose you mean you are sure? This right here's a scoop to scoop out all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep. Man trampled by giant monster. They'll lead with that in every paper from there to Honolulu. Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait. The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Dijon Wong. Your efforts on behalf of Zhang Fa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You're the assassins we've been looking for? In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. Did he finally manage to? You! Did you discover the body? Yes, that is, What are you doing, Agent Long? Lang Ji says, begin at the beginning with the first person to arrive at the scene. Well, did you really just discover the body? Yes, yes! Hey, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared? I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Ha! Nobody's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who that is lying dead over there? That's President Wang, the leader of Zhang Fa. Hold it! Please, Agent Long. You don't seem your usual self, in more ways than one, in fact. Exclamation mark! When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. And you were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened? Grr, what did you just say? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? Gah! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started. Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little. We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct an investigation anymore. Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I'm done told y'all who did this. It was Taurosaurus, or my name ain't Lotta Hart. Wait. Not who did this, what did it? Yeah, that. Are you quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on. Step aside, please. You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my dang ways, more like it. Y'all mess with your scoop of mine, they'll be heck to pay and then some. Excuse me? The woman who found the body. Where do I know her from? You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Oh, yes, of course. We met on, that case. No way! You two know each other? Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere. Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. Forgot her name was Penny. Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you. Of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. She was a member of the crew and thus a person of interest. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on, and yet I had completely forgotten her. It's good to see you again, Miss Nichols. So if you're here, I guess that means...
That's right, we're here on location filming for Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. Was first in today, wanted to make an early start, but then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and the body.
We'll take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police?
Yes, of course, right away.
I'll need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. I need to examine everything in detail. Begin investigation. There's a human suit for Torosaurus. Lang is still there. She's stepping in front of those stairs that go onto the second floor of that building. A lot are still taking pictures. Let's see. This looks like equipment used by the lighting department.
Oh, wait! I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? Help me look super cool?
You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime?
You bet I do! What's so weird about that? What's the point in me doing my great TV in the dark? The folks in the cheap seats won't be able to see a thing.
Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience?
Here's another stepladder.
This thing is in front of the trailer here. It looks like a monster costume.
What? That's a costume? You're sure the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just shrink or something?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume. A costume!
Oops. What is it now? Can't you all see I'm busy? Girl needs to work, room for the work, you know?
Why are you so obsessed with the idea that it was a monster attack?
Monsters
don't exist. Surely even you know that.
What did you... You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Torosaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact.
For a fact, hmm? And how is that possible exactly?
Because I done seen him.
You...
What? You saw Torosaurus? Where? How? Yeah, I seen him, the big bad bull self, right there in front of me. I was on the 51 over that here. I was on the 51 over at that there big building just yesterday, right?
Gathering material for your story on the underground auctions. Yes, remember.
Well, ain't you just Mr. Memory Man? That's right. I done seen him right when I took that photo. The person in the red raincoat? Miss Ringer, right? Yup. Y'all see that blind right there next to little Miss Redcoat? Well, guess who was on the other side of it at that very moment? That's right, Torosaurus. There's nothing there. Well, I can't really capture every dang thing. We're just a little too far away, that's all. But I seen it all right, boy, did I. Torosaurus' big old eyes staring at me, peeking right in the window.
A window-peeking monster.
Anyhow, I don't have time to be shooting the breeze with y'all. I got snaps to snap. Report and shoot report. Quit bugging me, will ya? Go on, get.
That entire story was ridiculous.
You didn't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Isn't that obvious?
Hey! These are those plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic.
They're plastic sheets. That must be true, but I don't think that's what they're used for.
You want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going. I see, so they must be pretty big, right? Oh yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point of using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit.
Miss Nichols, where did this exit lead?
That? Oh, onto the grounds of the big building.
Yet another case with direct ties to that same building. The building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots for illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets.
Big building, site of the underground auctions. There's an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof.
Huh. Look at this chain and padlock.
Ah, look at that. Somebody cut the chain. They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday.
I would say it's possible that this is where the killer entered from.
Side gate chain cut. Eh?
What's the matter now?
Look at that huge dent. How did that get there?
You're right. It is a big dent.
Yeah, somebody bumped those panels from the inside.
It would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one too.
That wasn't like that yesterday either.
It wasn't? I guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point.
Was fine yesterday. Got a note from the bank. I have to renew my insurance. Alright. I'm sorry I got a little upset before. Finding the body.
So, you were working here alone?
That's right. I came before everybody else so I couldn't get everything ready. But as soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints. Monster prints first thing in the morning. That must have been a real shock. It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening, I'm sure of it.
So the footprints must have appeared late last night.
At first glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer and I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them.
You didn't notice until you were right up close.
Yeah, my eyesight just seemed to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses. I didn't notice it was a body until I was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away.
That must be when we bumped into her.